Hey, this is RJ, and welcome to another 6-Minute Salesforce. Today, we're going to be continuing on along with exactly what we did last time, which is using Chrome's developer console to debug some stuff. So, we left off last time where we had some inline JavaScript, and we could see what was going on and we can see what was wrong, but we really couldn't do anything about it directly in the developer console. So, let's go over here and look. If I took all this inline stuff out right here, and I go up here, and I comment that out, and we take this guy right here and we uncomment it, now I'm linking to my static resource. So I made a static resource with exactly the same code here, and we can take a look at it over here, right? It's exactly the same thing, and I've got my wrong URL still in there. So now we're gonna mess with this, and we're gonna see in the console, in the developer console itself, we can actually edit this. And it takes a little bit of detective work, but in the end, it's gonna save you a lot of time just debugging problems. So let's get over to our networking test page again. And here we are. And again, Option Command I on a Mac to open your developer console, and F12 on PC or Linux. So now here we are, clean slate. I'm going to make a request to the API just like I did last time, and we broke again. So what we can do is we can look at the sources, and we can see all this beautiful stuff, right? Everything in here. But look at this. We have a resource here. This is our static resource that comes directly from Salesforce. So this is the static resource we made, and I called it networking test also. So we can look over here, networking test resource, right here, and that's what I named it. So kind of just using that naming convention there. So now we have the same thing that we had last time, wrong URL. We're going to go in and we're going to get rid of all that text right there. And we know that this is the good URL. I know because I made this API. But the whole entire thing is that we're going to save this, right? We're going to Command S this file. And we're going to go back and look and see what happens now. So let's go back to the networking tab. We've got that bad one right there. And we've got this console stuff that we logged out earlier. So we're going to clear that out. And now we're going to make a request to the API again. And look at that. So just going to sources and using that little area and in reality moving your JavaScript from inline JavaScript to a static resource changed everything. It now allows us to go in there and edit all kinds of stuff. So that's the idea here. We just want to be able to go in here and edit things and see that we can make a change inside of our developer console. So you can. And now you fix this, so what you would do now that you know what the problem was is you'd go back over to your static resource and you'd say, oh man, well, that was foolish of me. I should have made that a little bit better. So now you go back and you edit what it was the same way that it was, or the same way that you edited it previously. And now you know, okay, so I fixed this problem. So I'm going to go check again on my networking test, and I'm going to refresh this whole guy, and we're going to look at the network again. We'll clear all this stuff out. I use the filter a lot, but I wanted you guys to see everything here. So we're going to make the AJAX request this time, and now it's really there. I've refreshed the page, so now every time I refresh this page, it's going to be there. It's not gone now. I've made the actual edit. Subsequently, and let's just look at this together, right? If we go to sources and we go back to our resources, our networking test, there's stuff that we can add in here. We can say console.log. Oh my. And save that in there. And then the next time we run this guy, oh, everything blew up. That was fun. DevTools was disconnected from the page, which does happen sometimes. Don't worry about that. Just refresh it. But you saw that console log, right? Console.log. Oh my. Save that. We'll go back to network. Kill all that. Kill all that. And if you look over here, oh my. So you don't want that there, and you can leave it there for now, but when I refresh this page again, we're going to notice I make that call, we're not going to see that oh my anymore. See, it's gone. So the idea there is when you do work inside of sources, inside of the developer console, when you work on any file in the developer console, really, it's not going to stay refresh to refresh. It's not going to persist. So what you need to do is you need to go out and you need to make that actual change in the code. And this is really just for testing changes that you're going to make to your code to make sure they work the first time in the browser, and then you can go make that change with confidence. So that's exactly what we did. We noticed that our URL was bad. We made the change here. We noticed that it worked the second time around, or third or fourth, however many times it takes. Sometimes it takes a lot of tries. But we noticed that it worked. We got it working. We went back to the code over here. We made that change in the code. We saved the code, and then we refreshed our page, and there it was working perfectly. And this is the best way that you're going to be able to, or not the best, the quickest way that you're going to be able to go through and debug problems. And that's all we have for this right now. Next time we're going to do very similar things, but we're going to do it with Visualforce remoting. So it's a different kind of story there. So I hope you're ready for that. I'll see you next time on 6 Minute Salesforce.